couple tenner.
Oh yeah. The Hunting Grounds is presented by Dryshod Footwear, our choice in rubber boots. Whether we're hunting, working food plots, or working on the farm or in the backyard, you will not find a more comfortable, longer lasting rubber boot.
Alright guys, well it's been a long awaited video. We are back here to the pond that's in front of my house. This has been one of the most popular videos, is anytime that I talk about the pond on our channel. You know that I've gone through a lot. When I first got this pond, there's a little bitty, and this house, there's a little bitty hole right up here in front of the house. Didn't hold any water, had a lot of trees around it, but I always dreamed of having a pond in front of my house, so I wanted to do it. So got the guys out here, we built this pond, pushed all this rock out, and I just thought it would just be as easy as digging a hole. It's not the case in the Ozarks. When we dug this out, it was nothing but pretty much rock. Almost got down to shelf rock. So it's a lot of rock in here. Ended up bringing red clay from a chicken house pad, but it ended up being pretty rocky red clay. It helped the pond hold. As we got big floods and stuff, it would hold for a little bit and then dissipate out. Then I got in here with a big vibrating roller. Thought that would solve the case. And it did. It helped it a lot. It really helped pack it down. There was times that this got pretty high. I think in the deepest points, at some points, it got close to 7, 8 feet high or so. But over the last few years, it wasn't holding that high. You can tell in the middle it's not touching right now. As we get into the drought, it doesn't touch. Each end holds a good bit of water, but you're looking at the deepest part maybe being 2 to 3 feet right now, maybe max. There is a lot of fish in here because we had put fish in here, but what our goal is, you can't tell right now because it's all covered in grass, but I got some really high-end, really fine red clay brought in. I think 6 dump load trucks of that. And so what we're going to do is drain the pond all the way down. We're going to rescue the fish, and so then we're going to take that red clay and we're going to spread it over this whole pond as thick as we can, hopefully add another 8 to 10 inches, and then if I need to, get a vibrating roller once again, come in here and vibrate roll this and pack it down. So game plan today, I've got Aiden over here. He's got the pump. We're going to pump this side out pretty low first over the hillside, so it's not going to erode my pond dam. And then we're going to take this side, pump it into this side, and then pump it out and over. Once we get the water levels low enough to where we can get in there with the seine, we're going to go in there and we're going to seine the fish. So who knows what we're going to find today. I've shot a lot of snapper turtles out of here. There's been a lot of cranes in here picking out fish. I know we've got a handful of bass. I've even found, as the pond is heated up this year, I found almost a 3-pound bass in there. It's too shallow to really support bass, but I think there are a few. We might find a handful. I don't know what size. We're going to have probably a ton of bluegill and stuff, but we're going to rescue them. When we rescue them, we're going to put them in 5-gallon buckets with buckets on as soon as we can, load them in the truck, drive it to another piece of property, put them in a pond that we have that does hold water year round. It's a little low right now, but it will work. So, and I've got a little holding tank back here in the back too that we'll put some of them in. So got a lot of work to do today to process, but it's got to get started. We're in drought-like conditions for probably almost the next 2 to 3, maybe even 4 weeks. And so by draining this out right now, we're going to get it really dry, be easy to push that red clay around, get it packed. When the wet season comes in, hopefully it's going to fill it up, and finally we'll have a nice filled pond, because when this fills up and holds at its deepest points, each end should be over 8 foot deep. So we just got to get it to that point. Here's our pump. We got to hook all this stuff up. Aiden's here. Aiden's going to be running the pump. Like I said, we're going to pump this one out over the hill into the woods so it doesn't erode this nice big pond dam. And then once this one's down pretty low, we'll take this one, pump it into this one, and then pump this one out, and then we'll rescue all the fish. So, and then try to pump every bit of it out as much as we can, but it won't take long for it to dry out because we're going to pump it out over that way. We don't have a whole long tube, so we'll probably have to get that as close to the water as we can. Let's try to get it at the deepest point you can. Whoa, should be about right there.
That should be about.
I'll go a little further.
That did nothing. That's alright, because
That's all right.
as it goes down, we can move it.
Yeah. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be monitoring it for me.
While you go act like you're working.
Spins the other way, so you know.
You spin the other way.
Alright, after some confusion, ended up finding the right hose. We thought we were going to have to buy a hose. And it's long enough it's going to get down there. So we got an extension now. So take that to the deep end.
Whoa! Woo!
You can only go so high in those dry shods.
Oh, it's getting close.
And you got the high ones on.
I know, on purpose. Oh, God.
I got my dry shods on. Don't die on me.
Oh, man.
Come back alive. You're not very good at this. It's finicky. Alright, so Aiden's down there. Water's gone down a lot. We're cranking away here. Got holes in the hose where mice have chewed through, but it's pumping pretty good right now. But let's see what we got down here going to the pond. Looks like Aiden's found a couple of buckets. Got a bucket he found there. Another bucket there. I know, it's pretty deep. I made this pond where it's pretty steep, pretty quick. And it's held water in this area for a long time. It's just, I want it to connect and stay connected, and I want it to go up at least 2 to 3 more feet, and I'd be perfectly happy. Got some cinder blocks left. I pulled a lot of the cinder blocks up there with the tractor a while back. You see a lot of little minnows. We've had a lot of cranes in here and stuff, so I don't know that we're even going to have very many big fish in here. You can tell there's like little fish beds down here. Woo! There's a lot of sediment down here. Once you start going down in this, you just sink. Dryshods are, you know, these destroyers, which are the highest, tallest boots they got. Let's see if I can, ooh. But it's a lot of sediment. I mean, I can feel like there's 6 or 8 inches, and right there's probably 12 inches of sediment before you hit something pretty sturdy. Kind of got these like native, some kind of looking lily kind of things out here. Did you see a big fish?
Yeah, probably this long.
Oh. So there'll be some fish in here. What we're trying to do right now is we're going to continue pumping this out as far down as this can go, and then we're going to pump that side over to this, or try to just pump it out if we can pump it out without washing the bank too bad. And then we'll get in here and seine these fish out, save all the fish that we can. Don't want to kill them all. I've been living a happy life in here. Lots of little minnows. You stuck?
I was earlier.
I think that's what happened with a lot of this, because we put that, it was red clay from a chicken house pad. So it was pretty rocky anyway, and we put them up, and when I packed it down with the Cultipacker and stuff, it held pretty good. But over the years, being it's steep, it's kind of taken that good red clay and ran it down, and it's settled down here on the bottom, where now when it gets too high, it seeps out and leaches out on these the walls of this pond. That's why I've got this really nice red clay. There's a lot of it there. You just can't tell it. But when we get this all done, I'll move this out, clean it out a little bit, bring the red clay, pack it up. I think it will hold really well, but I'm just interested to see what we find down in here. There's got to be some snapping turtles. I've killed a few snapping turtles that have come across my yard and stuff, but I bet we'll find something down in here. Loch Ness Monster.
Literally.
So change of plans, we were going to use 5-gallon buckets with lids on them and just transport them really quick, but instead I have these massive trash cans, and we're going to fill the trash cans up with water out of the pond so it's the same temperature. And then I've got a big stock tank back here. I want to put a few of them in, and then the rest we'll put in some ponds around here. So this is going to be a little wild because we're going to turn this pump on, try to fill those up with this loose hose. So could get wild for a second, but that's why Aiden's here. Aiden's going to do it for me. Yeah, I wouldn't move them because when they fill up, we don't want to move them.
They're gonna be really heavy.
Yep. All right, so we got water. We're gonna try to get into the tub now, even though it's spewing all over the place because we got all these holes from the mice.
Got this, Steven.
So you can pinch this in because it's coming out of the other, and then release it when you get up in there. Woo! It's getting me wet. I'm getting drenched.
God, that's it.
All right, you tell me when you're in. Are you gonna try to put that part in there?
No.
Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna increase it. And you see if any water comes out. Water coming out the top? All right, here, I'll help you. I'll close this up. Whoa! Oh, that didn't work. Is it filling it up? Is it filling it? Is it filling it up faster?
Kinda.
How full is it?
Fuller.
Well, we've got, I'm soaked, sweat, and now pond water. We have this little bit of a pond left, not much. It's no more than probably 6 inches deep, 8 inches deep at the max. You can tell there's a lot of fish down in there. See if we can walk down there and kind of take a look without them spooking too bad. There's some pretty good sized bass. We're gonna put the bass in a big stock tank that I got, and it's pretty cool. It's got like a lot of shade around it from weeds and all that kind of stuff, and I think they'll last just fine in there. We'll put some small minnows in there with them, so they'll have stuff to eat. A lot of grasshoppers are in there, tadpoles, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, we got Aiden coming with the truck now, right up here, and we're going to rescue what we can of these fish and get them transported. And then the other side we'll probably end up doing tomorrow. We're going to let it drain down a lot this evening because it does take a while. And the pump is actually going full force right now, which is nice. So as you can tell, got me absolutely drenched finally. So let's see what fish we have in here. Look at the size of that one.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's a couple pounders. Keep the net high, the top one high. They're going to try to turn over. Keep the bottom one low though. Gotta keep it on. Here you go. How was that? The bass don't have very long. They'll die. Nice bass, probably pounder. See what he looks like all cleaned up. Just gonna put him in here for a second. Woo, there's a couple pounder. Probably a 3 pounder there. Oh yeah, pretty. These bluegill will be a little bit more hardy, so I'm trying to rescue the bass. Number 3.
Nice couple pounds.
Another almost 2 pounder, 3 pounder there. Nice fish.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's get these up here. Ooh. Hop up here. Alright. I'm not going to weigh them because I really don't care that much, but there you go, look at that. Pretty cool. Nice one. It's one. Bigger than I thought what was in here. These are breeding.
Oh yeah.
When I put these in here, they were no more than 6 inches. 2. Ow, he got my finger. He's hungry. 3.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. 4. Lively one. Nope.
Okay.
Let's get some of these bluegill. There you go.
Oh,
So it's 5, right?
It's 5 bass.
Alright, let's just throw these bluegill.
That's sharp.
You got even like, look at these little minnows.
Oh yeah.
Little minnows. Look at that. Okay. Now I can do a screen grab.
Whoa!
Yeah, they aren't going to be very comfortable getting in there.
Whoa! Alright guys, we rescued our
overboard.
fishy. In here?
Yep.
Whoa!
I'll pull him in there.
Come here, fishy.
Alright.
Get these ones put in the other ones so the bass don't eat them.
Put him there for now. I don't know how many we picked up. Probably 100 plus fish already. For sure.
If not more.
Yeah, there's a lot. That was so many fish. Come on, baby. Whee! Where's the gallon?
That was a big one.
All right, let's clean this off of and find a clean piece. I am dirty. Anyway, so this is a couple feet deep, and it doesn't heat up actually too bad. I've been checking on it. I came in this year and I cleared it out.
What the pond was.
Yeah, I cleared it out really good. The nice thing about this location is it's close enough. If I wanted to, I can get the garden hose. I've got enough line I can hook it up to my well and come and aerate this and put some more water in. It's all the way full right now. I cleaned it out this spring, so it's super deep. There's not a whole lot of vegetation and stuff down low. A lot of tadpoles in it. You can see a bunch of tadpoles right now. But it is full. So we're gonna just kind of keep an eye on it. It's a way that we can kind of help these fish during the time. If we need to, we start seeing that they're sick, this is easy to come grab them, because we are planning to transfer them from here to another pond, or say I get my pond fix, we might put them in there. But I like to start, usually when all the research I've done is just you got to start with fish fry and minnows and stuff. So when it comes to starting the pond over, it's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, which is sad because I have to wait a couple years to really start catching things really good. But plan to take these from here. We got some other ponds on this property. Once they get sealed, we'll put them in there, and then we'll put them on some of the other properties as well. So anyway, we rescued the fish. Half the pond is done.
I think they're all alive.
Thanks to Aiden. I'm a muddy mess head to toe. Yep. Dryshods are been put to work today, but we've started on the pond. So next we're gonna finish doing the other side. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. We'll probably have to put those fish somewhere else because this is about full. So they're gonna have to go fish and find somewhere else to live. But now we can start working on the pond, getting it sealed, and then hopefully it holds like it's supposed to. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for an update on the pond, and the pond's gone up and down over the years. So it's time to fix it and fix it right and try to save the fish in the meantime. So comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. You guys might have done something similar. You guys might have some tips and techniques. We're always just kind of learning as we go out here. But this time I think we're getting the pond fixed the correct way. We got the right dirt in, spent the money, and we'll do that. I wish I could line it, but that's a lot of money. So comment down below, give a thumbs up. Until next time, have a better than average day, and get ready for some more pond updates, food plot updates, and hunts coming in soon.